accuracy, less false alarms, a battery that lasts 10 years, no more beeping in the middle of the night. This quickly became our best-selling product ever on HSN, certainly on Open House. Tonight, for this special edition, we're going to do the best value I've seen in a long time. One of these is $30 plus $3.50 shipping. One of these is $30 plus $3.50 shipping. It's on hsn.com right now. So 2 or 3 of them, well, that would equal $100.50. The more the merrier when it comes to protection. A lot of us have had our smoke detectors for many years, and they maybe are not up to code. Fire safety is something we cannot gamble with. Tonight, while supplies last, let me reveal the lowest price seen in a long time. For all 3 of them, instead of $100.50, I can reveal that you get the 3 for $54.99. As the graphics appear, you're also going to see one other thing, and that is the free shipping and handling. Because you know everything tonight has been free shipping, that means this is also free shipping. I don't remember the last time we had free shipping on the Samurai smoke detectors. I want you to meet the guy that sold them to me. And that's why my house has them all over. Mr. Joe Harrison, television's icon, is here.
Adam!
Joe! Have you just been to the hairdressers?
No.
Well, he looks nice and trimmed.
You're funny man.
Stop it. Joe Harrison.
It's great to be here.
This is a product that changed an industry, a technology that was so expensive.
You're right, because we're used to this. Like, if you have this in your house, you're used to buying one of these, and man, these are getting cheaper. You know why? Because they were designed in the 70s. They have old 50-year-old technology. This is what's protecting your house. Now, what happens when you take a hot shower? Doesn't this thing go off? And what do? We all know what to do. You take a towel and you blow the air away. You get all these false signals with it. And then you have to change the battery every 6 months. And then the battery goes off at 2, 3 a.m. You're just trying to get a good night's sleep. You take that battery out and you're like, I'll replace it tomorrow. And then it turns into next week. And then turns into next month. And before you know it, you don't have a smoke detector with a working battery that's built into it. So with Samurai, we are solving all those problems. When you see the size difference, it is so much smaller, but man, it is so much more advanced. It doesn't last 6 months on a charge. It has a 10-year battery. Just think about that alone in battery cost. 10 years of batteries that you don't have to go back and forth to the store, twice a year. You don't have to get up and down that ladder twice a year, that you don't have to worry about getting false alarms, because that sensor that's on here, if you take that hot shower, it knows you took a hot shower. Yeah. But if it detects there's smoke and fire in the house, that's when the alarm goes off. Because a lot of times you get these devices where you get those false alarms and you kind of put it off to the side. You start to hear and you're like, oh, it's just the smoke detector. It's going off again. It will stop. With this one, when you hear that alarm go off, it is a true emergency. And you're trusting Samurai, who this is all they do. All they do is create home and safety products. Over 500,000 of them have been sold here at HSN, and they make it super easy to add it to your house. When you place this in your room, it needs to be 12 inches from the highest point in that room. Don't put it eye level, don't put it down below, put it 12 inches from the ceiling. And you can stick it either on the ceiling or just on the wall, just as we had it. Now, the other thing too is we're making it easy to mount. You can either use the sticker, or you can use if you have a screwdriver, we give you the screws as well. And once you stick that to the wall, man, it will be there for 10 years. Adam, the tape that we even give today, it's special 3M adhesive tape, because Samurai is all about the quality. This is a specific type of tape that is designed to withstand heat and then give you that chemical reaction to lay there for 10 years. The other day when I did this presentation, the sets team was here, and they saw that I was doing this. They're like, are you going to hang another one of those? Because every time I hang it up and they take them off the wall,
pulls the wall down.
It pulls the wall up because the tape is so strong. So if you're thinking, is this going to hold it for 10 years? There's even others that are around here in the studio from other presentations. The sets team won't touch them. They have been there for literally over a year. That's what happens when you get with Samurai. It is the security, but the ease of really installation to make sure you and your family are protected.
Joy, I have some news for you, sir.
What's that?
We're going to have to speed this up because this is selling a lot faster than anticipated. #1 selling item of the show so far is the Samurai smoke detectors. It's $100 worth that you're getting for $54 and change, and free shipping, because everything's free shipping. On hsn.com, one is $30 and $3.50 shipping, so 3 times $33.50 is $100 and change. I could tell you that I have them at home and I trust in them, that the battery life being 10 years means no more beeping in the middle of the night, you clambering on the bed or getting on a stepladder, poking away at it, trying to get that battery down. Maybe there's a smoke detector that's hanging right now and you know there's no battery in it. That's not going to happen with this. A smoke detector that is advanced, more advanced. And don't get me started, because I get very enthusiastic about this product. I'm a big believer in it. The reason is when Joe and the Samurai team launched it 4 years ago, I was on a meeting, I was on a call, and what was said was, look, they believe that everybody in America deserves the best fire protection. It's not right that people go to the store and see this type of technology at $150 and say it's too much money, because it is too much money. So they walk away with this, the older technology. When Samurai launched, they said, we're gonna break down those barriers and bring the best-in-class technology that makes it safer for every one of us and all the ones we love, but do it at a price that's affordable. So now it's the same price as the other older technology. They have only given me $1,500 at this price. So I need to be clear. This is a special delivery. It's ending in 10 minutes or midnight if there's any left. You've got the lowest price of the season. You've got free shipping. I don't remember the last time it was free shipping. You're getting 3 of them. The more the merrier with smoke detectors. Like Joe said, it comes with the 3M tape. This isn't going to arrive at your door and you'll say, oh, I've got to wait for somebody to install it for me. You can have this up in seconds because you just stick it to that smooth wall, so it's really easy. Joe, of all the things we've presented tonight, I always say it, but it is the most important. You can't negotiate on this.
You can't. And if you had a fire, and if something bad happened, and then you would pay, it'd be priceless to be able to have that first warning to get you and your family and your pets and safely out of the house, the things that matter. And for a lot of us, you know, when you move into a house, you move into a condo, townhome, you have a rental, you just see that smoke detector and you're like, okay, I feel safe. Really, how safe is it? And this is where it kind of gets scary. The smoke detectors, whether you have this old style or you have the Samurai smoke detector, they need to be replaced every 10 years. And the reason why, everything has a sensor. And after 10 years, the dust, the dander, the debris that's in the air, it starts to clog those sensors, they lose your efficiency. That's why we limit this at a 10-year battery, because we know that FEMA is saying at that 10-year mark, you need to get rid of it. But what happens is when you mount this in your house, you have 10 years worth of peace of mind.
Yes.
But there's also a little sticker that's on the backside that says, when did you install it? Write down the date, because you'll forget as the years goes by, but at 10-year mark, you got to replace it. But here's the other crazy thing about it, is that if you have one of these older designs, this was designed back in the 70s. And the code back in 1973 when they first came out was you need to have one smoke detector for the entire house.
Right.
Didn't matter whatever the size was. Didn't matter how many bedrooms you had, one smoke detector in the entire house. Well, fast forward to 2024, that's not the case anymore. You need to have a smoke detector in every bedroom of the house. Do you have that? Are you sure? Do you know if it's less than 10 years old? That's when it's time to get them. And by the way, when you hear that 85 decibel alarm, we'll set it off here loud in the studio, you can hear it from other sides of the house.
Yes.
So if there's a fire in the bedroom and you're on the opposite side of the house, you'll hear it. If there's a fire, downstairs in the basement and you're upstairs, you will hear it because that 85 decibel sound. But listen to what the U.S. Fire Administration says straight from FEMA, is that you need to have a smoke detector on every floor of your home, every bedroom of your home, in the hallways outside every sleeping area. They also recommend one in every living space of your home. The average home should have at least 9 smoke detectors in it. That's the average home. How many smoke detectors do you have? Do you only have 2? Do you only have 3? You don't have enough. And how old are they? And this is when it really starts to get scary. I moved into a house that was built in 1982 when I first moved to Florida. I saw the smoke detector. I felt everything was great.
Right.
I had my little son, and my wife was pregnant at the time. She calls me, I'm here at HSN. She's like, I smell something burning.
Right.
Is the smoke detector going off? No, it's not. At that time, my smoke detector was 25 years old. The fire department came. They detected that there was smoke coming from a burning wire inside the wall. My smoke detector less than 20 feet away. Adam, it didn't detect it because it was beyond 10 years. And I just thought, hey, I bought a new house. I bought a house. There it is right there. I felt safe. You're not safe unless you know the exact date.
Joe, everything's fine until it isn't.
Exactly.
Everything's fine. You cannot gamble on fire safety. You cannot gamble on it. If you only buy one thing tonight, it has got to be new state-of-the-art smoke detectors. These are a $100 value that for my special delivery, and we're ending it in 6 minutes. They're giving us 3 instead of $100.50. It's 54 and change and free shipping. Joey's back with these many times this year. You're getting the lowest price by far. Online, it's $33.50 right now for one of them. So, with everybody dialing in, we're down to the final few hundred before it sells out in the special delivery quantity. And then obviously it is available at the much higher price. I'd rather you got it at the lowest price. Every open house, we do one special delivery. This is our most popular ever, our most successful ever, and our most highly reviewed ever. So again, there's not enough words to express how good it is. We are seeing a little bit of hold. We have our clock counting down. I don't know if we'll make the clock. I'm hopeful we will. Free shipping, flex pay, lowest price ever, advanced photoelectric sensor, and a 10-year battery. More accuracy, less false alarms. This is what I have at my house. Now, before I forget, as you're ordering, you might want to ask about the carbon monoxide detectors. I get so many messages about these.
Great idea.
They look very similar, Joe. Carbon monoxide poisoning, known as the silent killer, is something you can't see, taste, or smell.
You're right, there's nothing in our body that lets us know there's carbon monoxide at all. And the common symptom that you have carbon monoxide poisoning is you feel like you have a stomach ache. You go to sleep, and unfortunately, people don't wake up. These carbon monoxide detectors have that same photoelectric sensor, have that same 10-year battery. You install that, comes with the same adhesive tape. You install that and you have 10 years worth of peace of mind. Now, unlike a smoke detector where you have to have one in every bedroom, this is recommended one for every level of your home and also every 750 square feet of your home. And what creates carbon monoxide? Anything that burns. Yes, it's your ovens, it's your stoves, it's your grills, it's also your AC units, your central air units. Those also generate in all the spaces around the garage when you pull your car in, carbon monoxide. If you don't have a well-ventilated home, then that's what happens. You get that carbon monoxide buildup. So it's an easy way to keep your house really safe.
And we'll come back to that, Joe, in a second, because people, you might already have the smoke detectors, but don't have the carbon monoxide detectors. I do know there's only 2,000 of those for the entire year. So the carbon monoxide detectors are going to sell out very soon. They are on special as well tonight. All right, back to our special delivery. 3 at the lowest price of the season, $100 worth that you're getting for 54 and change. And don't forget, I know I've said it so many times tonight that I'm almost so used to it now, free shipping. So not only is it the discount, but you're also getting the added layer in of free shipping and handling. Joe, just the money I am going to save on batteries pays for this.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're buying batteries, and batteries are expensive, the price keeps going up. So we're giving you a 3-pack today. So imagine you had 3 of the old cheapy guys where you're changing this battery every 6 months. So twice a year, and then you times that all by 3. When you look at it, this is 10 years worth of batteries. Now for me, it cost me $97 here in the Tampa area for 10 years worth of batteries. But you think about it, I'm adding 10 years of batteries into 1970s technology. It's actually less expensive to upgrade my system because the battery is already included. So when you first get your Samurai, it's going to come assembled. But all you do is you take off the base plate, and you'll see the batteries right there. There's a little plastic tab. You pull that plastic tab off, that starts day 1, and go ahead and write the year on it because it's going to last 10 years. Now you just mount it to the surface, and that is going to be there. Now that's going to stick with it. You don't have to change the battery. The only thing we recommend, you check it twice a year. Every 6 months, you hold down that button, and you can hear how loud 85 decibels is. It's one of the loudest alarms we've offered. It also has a sweeping sound, because sometimes you can hear low tones, and your partner hears the upper tones. So it gives you that sweeping sound. So if you're on the other side of the house, if you're upstairs and that fire's downstairs, you get that warning that you need. And because this is a photoelectric sensor, you don't get the false alarms. It knows whether the difference between a hot shower and when there's fire. That's what it is, Adam. This is what's going to get you and your family safely out of the house.
Guys, we do see it. It's en route to a sellout with our special delivery quantity. I always try to cram in every single week as many big deals as I can, but I get so many people asking about these. You can't go to a traditional retail store and buy them. Samurai exclusively here at HSN. It looks completely different because it is. It doesn't look like a traditional smoke detector. And like I said at the beginning, the reason why it struck a chord with me 4 years ago, I remember being in the meeting, I remember talking about it, and the team said, listen, people buy these because this technology is so expensive. It's better, but it's very expensive. So we're in the home store, and because it's so expensive, we typically just go for this because we think it's all the same. It's not. And when it comes to your loved ones and your pets and your children, we cannot gamble. You cannot gamble. I think it's dastardly that we are not all able to get the best protection in our home. And Samurai went on a mission 4 years ago and said, we'll bring the best technology in, but we'll do it at a fraction of the price that the other guys are. Advanced photoelectric sensor, 10-year battery life, more accuracy, less false alarms. I can put this up myself with the 3M sticky tape. If I'm 12 inches from the ceiling, I can place it on a smooth surface, hold it for 30 to 60 seconds, and it's going to stay there. I don't need to wait for somebody to do it for me. I can do it myself. You cannot gamble with smoke detectors. Yours might be hanging loose with no battery in it. Yours might have been painted over. Yours might be 20 years old, Joe.
That's what happens. A lot of people don't realize, they don't know when that smoke detector was first installed. You can see it. If it's yellowing, yeah, that's an old smoke detector. And when you have that big design, it's now considered builder grade. This is that new advanced photoelectric sensor, because the old version was built in the 70s. This sensor here is the latest generation, less than 8 years old. And by the way, Samurai just got all the smoke detectors recertified by the UL listing, so this is as good as it gets when it comes to technology. Not only did they test all the sensors and certified all the sensors, they even test the battery that's on the bottom there to make sure that battery is going to last 10 years, so now you don't have to go up and down that ladder. They do all the testing, they do all the design, because this is such an important item for your house. And it doesn't matter even if you own your own house or you have a rental property. Like my daughter is getting ready to go off to college. We're giving these to her. She's going to install them in her dorm room because, you know, do you trust somebody else, or would you rather put that safety in your own hands? And when you think about it, 10 years worth of peace of mind each year is only going to cost you $5.50 to protect your family, with 3 smoke detectors to really keep your family safe.
And Joe, do you mind just giving us 30 more seconds on the carbon monoxide detectors? They're available as a 2-pack tonight. They are also on special.